Hi guys, Mama Ruru here, and today I want to talk about some activities that your kids can do independently after school. I have these drawers, and these drawers are full of items that your kids can work on independently. There are activities, some of them that we just made and put in little baggies, and some of them are things that I've collected or bought. Either way, they're activities that your kids can work on independently. Paint, aqua beads, and Play-Doh, things like that. Those are in the cabinets up top where the kids can't reach, because those are things that the kids need my supervision on whenever they play with them. That way there's no mess everywhere. But if you guys want any ideas of independent activities so your kids can work on things on their own after school, or when you're doing dishes or laundry, or anytime you're busy doing anything, stay tuned and I'll give you guys a little peek inside my drawers. Here we go. This is my first drawer, and this one is the art drawer. They have coloring books that I've collected. We have a dozen coloring books. We have Peanuts, we have Mickey Mouse, we have Minnie Mouse. So starting off, I have construction paper. Just plain construction paper. They can grab some cookie cutters or stencils and just kind of get to town on these construction paper things. We can do all kinds of crafts with construction paper. These are just some folded up wrapping paper. They know that they cannot color on the table without some kind of wrapping paper or something down to protect the table. So they automatically know when they're getting in this drawer, they have to grab one of these little wrapping paper, fold it up. You want Vampirina? Vampirina's right here. So here, you got the Christmas ones on top here. Here's Vampirina. Here's some that I just have out because they're just for the season. It's Christmas, Minnie Mouse, Vampirina. Kinsey plays with Minnie Mouse and Vampirina every day, plus the Christmas ones. I have these two notebooks just so they can practice writing letters or just drawing anything in a notebook. They used to steal my notebooks for school all the time, so I just gave them two of their own. Then there's the Crayola regular markers, there's Expo markers, I had color pencils, and here's of course crayons. So this is just their little coloring drawer. Next up I have this drawer, and this is their more learning activities. I have this board. I love this so much. I got this off Amazon for like $19, and it this black board here just pulls up, and you can see it. You can access underneath the board, and you can insert any picture of letters, numbers, colors, or just anything. Like I put Mario in here to get Hayden to want to do it because he doesn't really like coloring all that much, but he really liked coloring Mario the first day. And you can turn these little swivels so it can sit up like a nightlight, and then you can turn it on so you can see the colors and it blinks. Has special markers, or you can just use Expo markers. But here, yeah, they just spin. Then you can sit it up so they can use it as a nightlight in their bedroom if they want to. So you can encourage kids to want to color, draw, or create things. So I love that. That was a great purchase. Do not regret it. And this drawer, this is Kenzie's favorite. This is her poppable thing. That's what they called it on Amazon for $15. I got this. They have all different kinds of designs, or you can just let them free play on their own. And it comes with this little bag here of all these different poppables. These little pegs just go inside the pegboard. And then that is Kenzie's absolute favorite activity. Hayden's favorite thing to do is the Light Bright. He loves Light Bright. If you guys do not have a Light Bright, I strongly suggest that you guys invest in this. He loves Light Bright so much. I mean, literally just build whatever you want. It's amazing. Just a Light Bright. I mean, I don't know who didn't have one of these as a kid, but it blinks. I mean, he builds robots. He builds all different kinds of things on this Light Bright. He loves it. Next, we have this. And this is a little school bus. It is a magnet. You can hook it on the fridge or just put it on the table, put these little letters in it, and click down on the letter, and it will literally say what the letter is. And so it's good for learning letters. And it's a school bus, which, of course, every time Hayden and Kinsey see a school bus, they go, "Mom, bus, bus." So next is these little letter boards, and I think they're Melissa and Doug. They have stuff on both sides. And it comes with these letters that I just put in this little tray here. That way they can just learn letters and learn how they're supposed to fit together, and they learn that this is the word that goes with this. They know that this is sock, and so they know that the letters S-O-C-K will spell out sock. And they're just kind of, it helps kids visualize the word with the image and kind of be able to put those together as they see them. It's kind of like learning sight words. I have this. This is one of Hayden's favorite things to do. He plays this all the time. Just like a flower or a train, just little images, and you put all these little shapes together, and you can freestyle on just a random table and just build whatever you want, or you can kind of stack them on these images here and get creative with it. But they have a bunch of boards. These I think are also Melissa and Doug, and they came off Amazon for $19. But it was a good investment because Hayden absolutely loves playing with this, and Light Bright, Kinsey absolutely loves playing with the letter boards and the pegboard right now. Here's drawer number 2, and here is drawer number 3. I love this drawer because this is more of the learning, like preschool drawer. I think this is still on. We got them Elite Start. This you put in the book, and once it gets inserted into these little prongs here on the side, puts batteries in it, and then you open this and you just touch an image, and it'll tell you what it is, it'll read to you. If it's got letters on it, it'll read what it is. This is a great way for kids to learn to read on their own or learn letters on their own, because we have here a letter and number book, we have a Trolls book, we have a Paw Patrol book, we have all different kinds. All you gotta do is, when you buy the book, just download it. They give you a little plug-in to plug into your computer, so you can just download the book to the machine, and it will store all the information inside of it. And both Hayden and Kinsey have used this a lot. They both like it. It is a great activity. It was like $39, and it was worth the investment, let me tell you. Next, I have these. So I put these together because it's string activities. You can string beads together, or you can string these lacing cards here. It's good for finger dexterity, fine motor skills. You could also, I think this also came with buttons that we lost, but you could learn to string buttons and learn to sew, I guess, with that. Make jewelry with it. So Kinsey, what she will do is she'll sort all the different colors, yellow, orange, green, purple, into the medicine sorter and learn colors. Next I have this. This is, of course, Mr. Potato Head parts that we made out of felt. Felt is like 50 cents, and we just made 1 billion parts here. Kinsey's gonna go play with the environment package. So I'm just gonna get out a few of these here. I have cut out like a little potato and 2 big potatoes, and here you can see I kind of made like a party hat. These are just they're not the best things, but I literally cut it out of felt, and felt is 50 cents, so it was not hard to make this. But all different kinds of hats, and then different color eyeballs here, all like bigger eyeballs, little eyeballs, purple, green, yellow. I have all different colors. This looks like a bra. It is not. It's supposed to be sunglasses. I'm so sorry. And then there's like this tie here for like a boy. They have all different kinds of parts in there. Like felt is 50 cents, like I said. Again, it is amazing. It is a good sensory activity for kids, and Kinsey plays with this a lot. This keeps her very busy. The next activity I was going to show you is this little environment animal sorter we kind of made. We just got these little box set envelopes, white envelopes. I cut out these images from Google. I cut out like this one she's got here is Africa, and this is under the sea. There's the Arctic. There's the jungle.
No, wait.
I know, I'm just showing them. This is the woods. There's a desert. I even did one for pets at home. I did our pets and cut out pictures of our pets to put in it so she understands that they're pets. And then there's a farm. There's all different animals here, just images I printed literally just off Google. You guys, this was so easy to make, and Kinsey plays with this a lot. She loves playing with this activity, and it helps them learn animals, learn animal names, it helps them learn habitats. So this is just our little habitat kit. You're not done? Okay, you can play with it. So yeah, Kinsey just woke up from her nap, and she is not done playing with that. That's why she's got that crazy bed head. But moving on, here is, I put them in 2 bags because Hayden and Kinsey, anytime we play with the finger puppets, they fight over it. So I just separated it into literally 2 bags, and I tried to put one of each thing in the bag. You can see there's like a cow in this bag, and there's a cow in this bag, because they will fight over everything. So yeah, finger puppets, great. I don't know if you guys have heard the Finger Family song, Mommy Finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Daddy Finger, you know? It says the Finger Family. It's in my head forever. That's the way it is. But they have mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. I got these literally off Amazon for like $10 for all of these. It came with 50 of them, 50 puppets for $10. Love Amazon. Next I have these rubber bands, and I had a rubber, like one of those pegboards. You can get a sewing board or a pegboard and just like make rubber band activities. I don't know where that board is. It's supposed to be in here. I'd have to hunt that down. But you can literally like make shapes and letters and numbers out of rubber bands on that pegboard. Kenzie absolutely loves doing that activity. And of course she also loves flashcards. You gotta have, you know, flashcards in an education bin. And then sight words. These are sight words that we got a few years ago. Still gotta work on those. This is great. These are little books that we got from Hayden's school. The items in the school, my feelings, my town, my house, items around the house, my colors. Easy cards that we definitely like to work on here and there. But that's one of those activities where the kids know that I'm working with them on something. Here's Addition. It's a game. The kids don't really know how to play this yet, so we haven't played this one yet, but we should eventually. Then we got all these little learning books here. My alphabet journal, my shapes journal, my color journal, and my number through 10 journal. So we don't write in these a whole lot, but what I will do is I'll hold up a book, any book of the kids', and I'll say, okay, can you guys find this item in the book? And I'll ask them what it is. What is that? Strawberry. I'll say, what is this? A spider. I'll have them look at their book, whatever book we have open, and try to find that in the book. It's like matching. Or I'll ask them what color is a spider, and then I'll have them color it the right color, and you know, things that start with S. There's just, I don't want to color on it and ruin it, but we can. Next, I have this little booklet here. We got this from Hayden's preschool a couple years ago, and I just kept it even after he got out of preschool. I love it because I print off all these little worksheets from Google, and I'll have Hayden work on it. He'll do like one worksheet a day, even though he doesn't really like worksheets. But I'll give him ice cream or something afterwards if he doesn't. But learning the weather, and then these are just out of construction paper. I literally wrote dots. He can learn to trace the dots, cut on the lines for learning scissors. I mean, so many different things you guys can do with construction paper. And then here's papers that he's done recently, you know, where we learned letters. You can tell that one, he was not wanting to work with me that day. Screw this. But yeah, love that folder because we can, things that we can work on today, things that he's worked on before, and then before we put it in his little notebook. And was that Sheldon? Yeah. We'll go put him in his little house. We also got these games. I think he got these from summer school one year. We haven't played these games yet, so we'll dive more into that later. But this is my busy bag, and I have to put this on the bottom because I have to hide it from Kenzie because she will take out everything in this bag and disperse it everywhere. It has happened. I cannot let her get a hold of this bag. And this is just like things out of construction paper that I just made, put together in sandwich bags, like shape sorting. All of them are different. All of these are red, of course, and there's triangles, rectangles. Oh, she's gonna go for the puppets. You get one bag. One bag is for Hayden, remember? But yeah, they're all different shapes, and there's like 10 of each shape, I think, in there, and they're just all the same color, so they can focus just on the shape. Kind of a Montessori kind of deal. You guys ever checked into Montessori learning? And then here's numbers, and there's all different colors. There's a 9 on every single color. There's an 8 in every single color, and they have to match just the numbers together and ignore colors. We're learning numbers. And then, oh gosh, there's a bunch of these in here. Like this one is like tracing, where like I drew a heart, and I have a little heart where they can practice tracing in the heart, and then they have to draw it on their own a couple times. And so this is one of them that I have to keep recutting on construction paper whenever they actually do it. And then I kept these from Lowe's. I have so many paint sample colors here, as you can see, from Lowe's, and I'm gonna figure out something to do with these, but they're gonna come handy. They're gonna become part of this kit somehow. Let's see another one here for this busy bag, give you guys more ideas. Color stacking. Yeah, this is just like they're all the exact same shape. They just have to match and put the right colors together. Sorting again. And then another shape sort in pink. I think there's a bunch of shape sorting ones in here. And then let's see, what is this one? Build something with shapes. Oh, they're supposed to take the shapes and they're supposed to come up with something, like use their imagination to, or arrange the shapes to make something. So yeah, there's all different kinds of things you can do. with these here, with busy bags. So yeah.
I want to get it.
You're gonna get it to Hayden? Okay. So yeah, that's my, those are my learning drawers. I hope these gave you guys some ideas of things that you guys can do with your kids or just Christmas presents maybe. Like I said, these aren't all of our toys, clearly. These are nowhere near all the activities that we have, but this is just some activities that are put within their reach so they can grab it and go right when we get home from school or when I'm busy doing dishes or something. Just something they can work on by themselves at the table, and I don't have to worry about them making a mess, and I know that they're going to be learning something when they're working on it. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful and give you guys some ideas. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe.
Look, Mommy.
It's Mommy,
Yeah.
Giraffe, and Mommy.